everyone, how's it going? It's Nadie, and today we're trying out the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Skin Tint. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products and not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. All my little doodle beans, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a great day so far. I myself am doing wonderful. We've had a busy little day. Hold on, my lips are drier than a giraffe hoof. Yes, anyways, busy day, lovely morning. And I'm super happy because we have yet another skin tint. I am just on a skin tint journey. I've tried a ton of them. I'm trying a bunch of them coming up. And I'm just wanting like the perfect product. And something that doesn't break the bank either, although this was kind of expensive. I think this was around 50 bucks. You get 1.7 fluid ounces. And when I was first introduced to a product like this, I was like, why in this shit would I ever pay that much for something that barely looks like anything is there? And I found that that's why we're paying the big bucks, because it barely looks like it's there. It seems like it's difficult for me to find a product that looks like my skin just a little bit better without it looking like there's makeup setting on my skin. Like one little drop of foundation gives me too much coverage and I just look too perfect. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just too perfect. But then a lot of skin tints oxidize on me, or it just looks like there's something sitting on my skin, or my skin isn't quite my skin. How many fucking times can I say skin? But yeah, I'm still not cool with paying like $50 for basically nothing. But as I'm aging, the cooler I'm becoming with it. So today we are testing something from Bobbi Brown, which I don't even think Bobbi Brown is affiliated with this brand anymore. Maybe she is, but she's onto her own little adventure, which is, fuck, what is it called? Jones Road Beauty, yes. And don't even get me started about that. I have a very severe love-hate relationship with them. I love the ideas of their products with how natural they are and how beautiful they smell, but they just don't perform that great on me. Yet I continually use them. It's like going back to your ex who does nothing with their life, but they got a 10-incher and sometimes that's all you need. Well, that's Jones Road in a nutshell. And so I'm hoping that the Bobbi Brown formula is a bit better, but I got one shade because their shade range honestly kind of sucked. It seemed as though everything would either be too yellow on me or too yellow on me. And so I ended up getting the shade medium 1. This could be the kind of product where one shade might match like 5 people, and that could justify their shade range. We will see. But in the little tube, this looks like straight up Dijon mustard. If this doesn't work on my face, I'll bust out the crackers and chicken nuggets. But this is vitamin enriched. It has SPF 15, which yay, but also kind of what's the point? Aren't you supposed to put like 50 plus on your face? But it's nice that they're offering. It does actually have a lot of beautiful ingredients in it, so I have to give it that. Being that this does have SPF in it, all 3 of their SPF ingredients will cause flashbacks, so don't wear this to a wedding, don't wear this to a photo shoot. And if you're under any bright lighting, you will look like a ghost. We love that for you. And you are supposed to go in with a liberal amount of this, but this should be pretty moisturizing. It has lecithin, it has so many beautiful oils in it and extracts. So as much shit as I want to give this, I'm really hopeful that this will work because I need something. So let's go ahead and prep our face. I did just get out of the shower, and even on Sephora's website, they don't mention any kind of specific prep. So technically you could use on your face any kind of cream that you wanted. But after that creme is applied, you basically use your fingers, a brush, a sponge, anything you want. I, for one, do not want to fuck with the integrity of this, so I'm just taking a tiny bit of moisturizer and we will really let that sink in. I did just see Robert Welch talking about not using moisturizer before your makeup and just using a serum, and I think that was for if you have patchiness on your skin, which I don't, but I just like that idea, so we might start doing that. Honestly, he could tell me to rub a stick of butter on my skin before makeup and I would believe it and do it. And I do just want a little bit of primer, so I'm going in with the Dew of the Gods, just a teeny tiny little bloopy. I'm going in with a fraction of the amount of shit that I normally use because I think I just used too much of everything. I'm such a wasteful hoe. Give it a really good shake. Ooh, shake weight. And let's see how she looks. Okay, there's no seal for our protection. That's fine. No little makeup condom. We got this. And it does actually have a very liquidy texture, like it's just dripping out. It did say apply liberally, and I'm not quite sure what that means. So this is like 4 big drops. Oh, and I love this smell. It's actually very reminiscent of Jones Road. I know a lot of people don't like that kind of essential oily smell, but to me it smells like a good massage, except without the best part at the end. All right, darlings, so here we go. This looks extremely yellow so far, but it does have a nice texture. It just feels like a moisturizer. I'm going to attempt to blend this in without a mirror. I don't know why, but both my hands are already dirty and I can't pick one up, so that's why. Oh, but that does feel nice. It's kind of drying down to a powder texture. It's not slimy or greasy on the skin. It just feels like another moisturizer. But how the fuck do we look? You know, I couldn't tell you if that did a damn thing. Does my face look any different? Like maybe a little bit more tan? I don't notice any difference in like my redness. I guess my skin looks kind of glowy. It doesn't really look like I have anything on, which if it did do something, that's good because I can't tell. You know what? On half my face, I'm just gonna take a little bit more and we can see if this builds up or has any coverage at all. Ooh, okay. Let me just slap this like a baby's ass. Ooh, layered up. That is actually beautiful. I wonder if maybe the first application wasn't quite enough. It looks beautiful with a couple layers on it. I don't know if you can really tell a difference between the sides. This is pretty but natural and kind of glowy. This one has a little bit more coverage to it, but is also still natural and glowy. I like the way that looks. It does really need to dry down though because she's sticky and tacky, but it legitimately looks like my skin. It doesn't look like there's anything setting on it, but right now it does not feel like it could take any kind of heat. So let me just give this a minute to really dry down and do its thing because I might actually like how this looks. The color match isn't too terrible. My face is a different color than my neck, but it always is. I think my chin shadow protects my neck from the sun. Are we supposed to powder this? It doesn't feel like it's ever gonna truly dry down, and I'm scared she's gonna turn into a crazy bitch. But I also really like the glow that we have going on. Doesn't it look like she just got laid? Look at that. Oh, and I've got like big fluffy just fucked hair too. That wasn't even on purpose. I'm sorry. But here we have it. It is still a little bit sticky, and I could not imagine wearing this outside with all the fluff and pollen. I'll come back looking like a snowman. Just fluff all stuck to me. So I feel like we should powder this, but also could we just use a setting spray? Oh, I don't know. Let's take a good look at her before we powder her because she is gonna need it. If I could somehow make it look exactly like this after I powder this, then this could be so fucking beautiful. It really doesn't look like I have shit on. It just looks like I'm healthier. I don't mind either side. I don't know that I can tell that big of a difference between the two sides. I still have redness around there. I still have flaws. So I don't know that doubling it up really did much. Can you see a difference? But for me, even though the coverage is kind of minimal, this is kind of what I want to fuck with. So I'm taking my Fluorescence powder with a big fluffy brush. We will just dip right into there and just give the whole face a very light tapping. All right. I know that did do a little bit of something because I'm not quite as shiny, but it does still feel a little bit sticky. So I'm going to take a tiny bit more. Just trying to get it to the point where it doesn't feel like it's going to be on my tits in 20 minutes without adding so much powder that it looks like I'm wearing a foundation. I think that's probably as good as we'll get it. It does still feel tacky, but it feels a little bit more set. And I don't mind how this looks. I do still have a little bit of glowiness from these lights, but it kind of seems like once I step out of this room, I'm gonna look really matte, and I don't love that look. So here's how we are before I use a couple squirts of setting spray. And the setting spray that I usually use kind of fucked with my makeup the other day, so I'm gonna try this other one. This is Sophia and Mabel. I've not used this yet, but I'm only gonna go in with a couple squirts. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Did that even reach my face? I don't feel anything. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ooh, that's a nice mist. Do your thing, honey. She's still a little bit sticky. I don't know if we're really gonna get rid of that, but here's how she looks. We have our glow back. This does feel very nice on the skin. It looks natural. It doesn't really look like I have anything on. And we are gonna wear this all day, but I want a little something underneath the eyes to help conceal, so I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Stick. This is just their skin tint in the shade 6, but I'm using it as a squeeze. Just a little bit right there. And then for a little bit of color correction, I'm just taking some on the edges of the schnoz. Oh, these two products fuck together really nicely. They would have some cute ass babies. We'll go ahead and lightly powder wherever we put that. And then to finish up, I'm taking one little sploosh of the Alley-Oop bronzer. Normally, if I'm testing a product like this, I would just go in alone, but I kind of want to look cute today, damn it. And I want to see how this plays with my other regular products. And then we'll go in with a little bit of highlighter, which I take pretty much all over the fucking eye. It just gives me a nice kind of oily lid natural look. A tiny bit right there. And of course, a little bronzer on the eyes. And there is my no makeup look. It doesn't really look like I have much on. I just look a little bit healthier. I'm trying to figure out which side I like more, or if I can even tell a difference between the two. I know this side had 2 layers, but fuck if I could tell. Like, why even waste the product? Damn. But anyways, my loves, here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and wear everything for the rest of the day. I will see you in just a second. And we are back. It is the end of my day. I've actually had this on for like 9 or 10 hours. We've ran errands, done some grocery shopping, painted the town white. Maybe it's paint the town red. Depends on if you're in the neighborhood or not. Anyways, let's take a look at how we are. Okay, so she's a little bit shiny. I don't know if this is oil or just moisture from living. Oh, wait, fuck no, I am really greasy. I don't normally get oily. I do know this product is quite oil heavy, so if you have dry skin, you'd probably like it. But if you have oily skin and you want to use this, honey, you are gonna have to figure out how the fuck to tame those oils. Because as a not oily person, this is greasy. However, I don't mind this. I think this is really pretty. My skin looks very natural still. It doesn't really look like I have much on. Let's do the Costco makeup wipe test, shall we? We can see if there truly is anything. Okay, so here's this side. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That looks like everything I put on. Fuck. Well, that is hella impressive. Maybe it's not everything that we put on, but that is still quite a bit of product to still be left on my face after a full fucking day. This product certainly isn't blowjob proof. You cannot build up a sweat with it, but for everyday life, I think this is fine. It survived going out in the 100-degree weather, and it didn't crease on me at all. I will say on my forehead, it did look a little bit like something was there, but you had to be super up close. So, final verdict. Do I like this product? Yes, I actually do. I think it's minimal enough coverage to where their range is okay. Is this something I'd recommend? Oh, see, I don't know if it really did enough for me to actually recommend it, but it's almost like a placebo makeup where it feels like there's something on your skin and you just get a little bit of gratification knowing there's something there. But are you really getting much? No. I probably am going to continue using this, but do I think it was worth the price? Fuck, it was pretty. And it does have SPF in it, and it didn't make me look ghostly, and it did play with my Fenty pretty well, and it did look decent after being powdered, and there is a lot of fucking product in here. Shit, and it looked lovely after the setting spray. Fuck, maybe I do like this. Okay, yeah, I think I do recommend this if you're not a sweaty or an oily person, or maybe you could just use products that help combat that. I really liked this. I don't have many complaints. So you go, Bobbi. Whoever the fuck runs that company now. Hell yes. Anyways, my loves, there you go. Thank you so much for being here. I love having you. And if you want just a little bit more me in your life, head over to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. You get videos a day early, you get Patreon-only content, you get a Patreon-only store, and best part, it's cheap, fun, and fancy, just like me. And don't forget, my latest Repop collection is available at repopcosmetics.com. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.